Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for November 11th. November 11th is the 315th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 316th in leap years, with 50 days remaining to the end of the year. In the United States, it's Veterans Day, where we celebrate the armistice that was signed on November 11th, 1918, and also to honor our American military veterans. I thought that for the next few days we might revisit some words that I use almost every time you see me, words that I use to describe the word of the day. We'll start with noun. How many times, for example, have you heard me say that such and such a word is a noun that means whatever it means? Well, a noun is a word that functions as the name of a specific object or set of objects, actions, qualities, states of existence, or ideas. As I heard it from Mrs. White way back in sixth grade, a noun is the name of a person, place, or thing. The word noun comes to us from a Latin word that means name, noun. In 1572, Tycho Brahe observed the supernova SN1572. This particular supernova is said to be one of 8 that were so spectacular that they were visible to the naked eye, according to historical records. And several people saw this one. Tycho Brahe gets credit for it because he was an astronomer. On November 11, 1918, on the 11th day of the 11th month, at the 11th hour, as it is said, an armistice was signed to end what has now come to be known as World War I. The fighting had gone on for about 4 years, and everybody was tired. Holy cow. But the war ended with an armistice, an agreement to stop fighting rather than a surrender. Germans sent a delegation to the Allies. The Allies had something of a proposal ready. The Germans wished to negotiate some of the terms that they were presented, and a few very small accommodations were granted. Very small. All parties haggled throughout the night and finally signed the armistice. Terms were pretty strict on the Germans, and that generated some humiliation and bitterness that generated World War II. But that's a story for another day. The bright and wonderful good news for this day is that the armistice was signed, ending World War I. And that's all I have for you today. I hope you learned something you didn't know before. Thank you so much for watching. The links to my sources are in the show notes. Give it a like if you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. And feel free to share this video with others. You could do that with the link in your email, messaging, or social media. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.